In today's video, I'm going to show you why most borders in Africa make no sense. Imagine being born in a country, but your cousin, who speaks the same language, shares the same culture, and even lives across the street, is from a different country entirely. That's the reality for millions of people in Africa. Why? Because the borders make no sense. From Algeria to Zimbabwe, Africa's borders are some of the most unnatural in the world. They slice through tribes, split ethnic groups, and ignore centuries of shared history. But who drew these lines? And why? In 1884, European powers met in Berlin, not to help Africa, but to divide it. At the Berlin Conference, not a single African leader was present. Instead, Britain, France, Germany, Belgium, and others took out rulers and carved up an entire continent like a cake. They weren't thinking about tribes, cultures, or languages. They were thinking about land, gold, rubber, and power. European colonizers often drew borders along rivers, lines of latitude, or just straight lines through the desert. No local input, no logic. Ethnic groups like the Yu were split between Ghana and Togo. The Hausa were divided between Nigeria and Niger. The Somali people scattered across 5 countries. This careless map-making didn't end with independence. Instead, it planted the seeds of conflict, civil wars, border disputes, tribal tensions. Even today, some African countries still struggle with unity because their people never chose to live under the same flag. And yet many African leaders kept the colonial borders to avoid even more chaos. Despite these challenges, Africa is not broken. In fact, many African nations are finding new strength through unity, regional cooperation, and embracing their diversity. The African Union now promotes open borders, cultural preservation, and Pan-African identity. Slowly, Africa is redrawing not its maps, but its future. Understanding this history isn't just about geography, it's about justice, identity, and reclaiming a continent's story. If you found this eye-opening, subscribe to your Earth Buddy for more stories about how our world really works. Let's make sense of the Earth, one border at a time.